Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of the Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have 100% RC and Professor Flowers with us tonight. What's going on, fellas? Fam.
Long day, man.
Hey, I'm surprised we able to get back on here after the last show. By the way you carried on, and
Hey, how I carried on? I had to civilize. I had to like in a nicely manner. I carried myself professionally. So,
Okay, Mr. Bully.
hey, you know, we just like to. I like to joke around.
No.
I like to have my fun with these guys. You know.
Hey, the couple of fans say they seen the sweat on your nose.
Hey, it's high in this room right here.
Ain't right.
What you say?
It's raining and it's cold.
Right,
Hey.
man. I got done at RC. You know me. I was done around 11 though. I was just messing around, and I finally made it back to the depot around 12. But my done was done. My day was done because I really didn't have anything.
Man, my alma mater is losing to the school that I help at, Taylorsville. So Lumberton is losing to Taylorsville. I'm torn like a mug. Like my wife, she wanted to like make me a tartar so bad, but I don't care how far you move away from your alma mater, you're always gonna beat that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll never be really a tartar. What the hell is that anyway?
A tartar?
Taylorsville, Tartars.
The hell is a tartar, man?
Is that like a soldier or something? What's that mascot? Is it like a Spartan or something?
Samurai warrior.
How did the school get a samurai warrior in Mississippi?
Right. That's a good question.
Yeah, very good question. Well, the Bears, they beat the Panthers 16-13. They said they had a video of Justin Fields saying on the sideline saying "Roll Tide."
Really?
Yeah. I thought they were like, "Come on, Justin, you can't be doing that to Bryce Young." You should be the last one be mocking somebody talking about Roll Tide.
Man.
I'm believe just hey, he can't be doing Bryce like that.
Right. He can't be doing.
Hey, at least Bryce toughed it out in the SEC. He didn't transfer out like somebody I know.
Yeah. Shade thrown.
I'm just defending Bryce, man. He is a rough for that young man.
He can't. Yeah, like I was hard on Bryce Young coming into the season, and even now not taking no shots and kicking them down. I feel kind of bad for him, to be honest.
I mean, did you expect him to win?
I never. To me, I never thought highly of Bryce Young to be a top, 12 quarterback, in his career. I just don't see him as that. Maybe top 15, but I'm not gonna kick him when he's down. He having to do everything, and when your main guy.
So I got a question for you, start the show.
Mm-hmm.
The kid got drafted to one of the worst teams in the National Football League.
Amen.
Right.
So I'm just want to hear you tell me this before we go any further. We in week 9. how do you expect quarterbacks to be great on bad teams?
Oh, that's what I said. That's why I'm not pressing him because I know it's
said
not him.
You
I
said
just
he's
don't
not
believe
top
him.
10?
I don't feel like he's gonna be that guy. You know,
Because
same way how people it's the same way how people feel about Tua. You know,
I'm gonna say CJ Stroud is in a great situation. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Lovie Smith had that thing rolling, and then the guy before Lovie had it rolling. So it wasn't just off the wheels, it was rolling. They were competitive every week. The Texans
right.
were. So D'Amico he really went to a spot that was, that was kind of ready to win. Carolina totally rebuilt that thing.
Terrible, bro.
Right.
Carolina,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't bash him because of his situation. With his best receiver is Agent Thielen. Like, come on now.
We talk about the Patriots. Well, I talk about the Patriots not having no damn speed. Look at the Panthers. What do they got? They don't have anything.
They couldn't even beat one of the worst secondaries in the league. They couldn't. The Panther receivers couldn't get open. It was bad, and that just tells you what kind of situation he is. And the guy from Stuff Sports, I forgot his name, but he was getting Bryce Young a hard time. So it's a lot of different factors going in for the Carolina. He was trying to put it all on Bryce Young, talking about let's call it what it is. He's not, that guy. But I don't feel like it's the right time to do that for him because of where he's at. So before we dive into NFL, we are brought to you by Ray's Energy Drinks, right? 0 sugar, 0 crash. If you need a little boost, grab you some Ray's Energy and you feel all right. That's what I'm drinking on right now tonight. I have white peach flowers. White peach lemonade. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these NFL games. I have the game pit standings if y'all wondering.
Yeah, because you've been AOL with those, man. I know I didn't creep back up in that thing. I know for sure because I've been keeping it. So
we got a little movement. We got a little movement in the bracket.
Yeah, we definitely do. We definitely do.
We do. I'll wait the flowers to come back before I crank it out. But we have some movement. We finally have some movement in the bracket, especially after this past week. I can tell you where everybody finished at. RC went 11-4 last week. Flowers went 9-6. T Wright went 8-7. Swift went 11-4, tied with RC. And Gatwood went 8-7.
Yep.
It's getting rough out here, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Getting rough out here. The games are getting a little close now,
Yep.
It's hard with some of these teams. They're in the middle of the road. It's hard to predict because they're not consistent.
Not hard for me, bud. Not hard for me.
I don't know. This is your first time this year going 11-4. So
I had 2 good weeks. If I get 10 wins, if you get 10 wins, I feel like it's a good week.
Yeah,
it's hard right now.
I had 11. If I'm in the same boat with Flowers, if the Falcons didn't mess me up, me and Flower be sitting on some money right now because we had some good weeks now. So
I can't figure them out.
The Falcons.
I can't figure.
That's what I'm saying with these middle in the road teams. They hard to understand because you don't know what you'll get each and every week. So I think that's what really throwing us off with some of these games. All right, let's see the game standings. Let me hear some little bit of music here. Oh man, it's shaking up.
I'm coming for T Wright.
Do I sound worried? No.
He said he ain't worried not one bit, huh? Yeah, not one bit, Flower. We got T Wright. I think I think T. Wright. I'm not trying to disrespect T. Wright though, but I think he's the weakest link. But we coming for. Hey,
I'll tell you why it's you.
why?
Because you looking at Gatwood.
Right.
You need to be focused on T. Wright.
Nah, I ain't. Man, I'm about to pass T. Wright. I'm 2 games back of T. Wright. Only 6 games back of Gatwood. I'm coming.
You need Gatwood to have another bad week.
Well, guess what? Guess who we picked yesterday?
Who all picked the Panthers?
Ain't no way.
T. Wright, and Gatwood picked the Panthers.
Ain't no way.
Yep, yes way. Yes way. Let me tell you why. Hold on, let me cut the music. All right. Let me tell you why I went the Bears. I saw how they play against the Saints this past Sunday. They not a bad team.
No, they got a good defense.
They got, the secondary is trash, but they got, when they added Montez Sweat, I think he had 7 pressures yesterday. I think that's the most the Bears had all year.
Offensive line for the Panthers is terrible. I mean, that's true. Last night that was a gimme, even though as bad as it was. Just the Panthers overall, their roster is not better than the Bears.
That's true.
And the Panthers still they lost twice last night because they don't have the number 1 pick. The Bears won and still they got the number 1 pick still because the Panthers lost. So.
They do. What your boy Collins talking about? You see that clip where you like, the Bears played themselves out.
He botched it. I heard that earlier. Boy, people be waiting on it, boy. They be waiting. I know. I was like, huh? He must not remember the trade.
Right. I guess he did. And then what's so funny on the show, they pulled up the graphic showing him that the Bears had the Panthers number 1 pick. So the Bears had a reason to go in and win this game because the more games the Panthers lose, the better the draft position is.
They're playing with house money regardless.
Right. You are. And the 2 teams are battling for first pick is the Cardinals and the Panthers. Both teams are 1-7. I think the Cardinals are 1-7.
Yeah, I think so.
Hold up. No, they 1-8. How they 1-8?
They beat the Cowboys. That's it.
No, they shouldn't. They had a bye week. They shouldn't. They 1-8. They 1-8.
You might not have to bye yet.
Yeah. Cowboys lost to a 1-18. Damn.
Well,
crazy.
Yeah. Right? That's what happened. Anything again Sunday. All right, the Texans and the Bengals. The 5-3 Bengals are playing against the 4-4 Texans. Texans is in the playoff hunt. The Bengals are a 6.5-point favorite. Joe Burrow is without T. Higgins. Jamar Chase is questionable with a back. Sam Herbert is out. And the other guys, they just rotational players. So Flowers, who you riding with in this game?
Oh, that's a lot to chew on right there. I'm gonna take Cincy though in a close one. I definitely play Houston with the points on the ticket for Sunday, but I'm gonna trust Joe in this particular situation to get it done, even though he'll be missing T. Higgins and I know Jamar is. I think they were saying 50-50, but I'm quite sure he'll play. But regardless,
he play.
Joe will get it out. You still got Tyler Boyd, you got Joe Mixon, you got some other pieces, and I just think they'll do enough to get by to get past Houston. But be aware, you can't take them lightly. But I feel more comfortable if Houston was at home, but they got to travel up to Cincy. That's gonna be a close game and a good game. But I got Cincy.
Yeah. I have I forgot to tell you for the Texans, RC, Damian Pierce is out with an ankle, and Nico Collins is out with a calf. And Jimmy Ward, the safety Jimmy Ward is out.
Well, he ain't doing shit, Look, I don't care who's out. Ain't no way I'm going to get Joe Burrow. I'm smoking on Joe Burrow.
The Joey B pack.
I'm going with the Bengals.
Loud.
No. Yeah, I feel like the Texans, they playing real good ball, but I don't think they dare yet to compete with the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? They still having a lot of problems, a lot of issues, especially with the running game. I believe they are ranked 27th in rushing yards. And then now Damian Pierce is out, so who's the backup? It
I'm
just,
not
I
sure.
think, yeah, they have a lot going against themselves. And the Bengals, they feel like they finding their stride, they found their foothold on defense side of the ball too. Remember, our main concern was about the defense, how young they were on the back end, like whole new crew. And it seemed like they're holding up pretty well.
Got a good defensive
So,
coordinator, man. The
right.
Bengals.
So I can't fall for that. Yeah, I'm rolling with Joey B. If y'all notice, I made a trade in fantasy since somebody, whose name started with an R, then want to make some deals, then missed the playoffs then, bud.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah.
I
All
try
I
to help
just
you
do.
out, man. Look, you don't want it. I'm trying.
Hey, look, this is the thing.
I,
The
you scratch
pressure's
my
on you.
back, I scratch your back, type of
Look,
thing.
pressure's on you. You get in the playoffs and lose one game, guess where you going? Yeah, you don't take the one loss, one bad
Hey,
day. See, all that work for
Look,
nothing.
I'm
It's some
just
right,
good
right.
teams
glad
in that league. Some good teams in that league.
a great thing happened to me with Antonio Pierce taking over the Raiders. So that brings life to Devontae
Devontae
Adams
Adams.
and
Hey,
Jacobs.
I'm gonna put this out there for guys. Of course, I'm working on getting the number one pick. Um, anybody not named Ben Reynolds, if y'all need some pieces, I'm willing to work some deals. All I'm trying to do is get a consolation prize. So I'm not saying, Ben, that I'm going to be out here doing some. Look, I'm not saying I'm out here trying to finagle and finesse your system, but I am available and I am willing to work some deals because my future is on the line here. We're thinking
Yeah.
about next year. So hey, like what Drake did. That's what Drake did. Hit me up.
Hotline bling.
Not
See,
then
the
though.
thing is though, it would have benefited both of us. But I made a trade with my boy Matt. He came through for me. I moved Justin Herbert. Cause no way I'm riding with Justin Herbert into the playoffs. There's no way.
Who you got? Who
What
you
I
you
want
get?
traded
back?
for Joey B.
And he
Man,
gave it to me.
they just giving you people, man.
Nah, but I gave him something solid though. I gave him Herbert and DK. What's
Ain't no
wrong with
way I'm
that?
getting rid.
I gave him
Bro,
Herbert
ain't
and
no way I'm
DK.
getting rid of Joe
He
Burrow
he
right
not
now.
thinking of it that way though, RC. He just looking at it. Well, it's Herbert and DK. He
Yeah.
not thinking of the second half aspect of the Chargers
Yeah.
probably folding and the Bengals ascending.
This league is
That's why I jumped
listen,
ship.
bro. You can't get rid of Joe Burrow. He on fire right now.
No, I got rid of Justin Herbert.
I'm talking about the guy that gave you Joe Burrow.
Oh, well, he was dead last. He needed a spark, and he had Lamar Jackson. So, that's why I think he was willing to part ways.
Lamar's iffy though. I mean, I'm saying fantasy wise because
Yeah,
like he can have a decent game and not have a great fantasy score.
that's true. That's true. But that was my mindset. I am not about to ride with Justin Herbert until playoffs. No way, no how. I'm not taking that chance. So,
Smart man.
all right. Everybody taking the Bengals. The 6-2 Jazz versus the 5-3 49ers. The 49ers are a 3-point favorite. A 3-point
I wonder
favorite,
why.
RC.
I wonder why.
In Jacksonville. What you thinking about?
I'm thinking about getting off this losing streak, baby. I got a Debo back, I got a Trent back, and they gave me a Chase Young. All I'm gonna say is, don't be surprised if you get the same thing you got with the Cowboys, because the one thing the 49ers do differently than other teams not named, like Dallas Cowboys and people like that, we're gonna play when it's see the Bengals. To me, I think 49ers, not making no excuse for them. The Bengals kind of caught me off guard. I didn't think they was coming. They was healing and getting better, but they look a lot better than I thought they were. But I think the 49ers coming off the bye week, Jazz coming off the bye week. It's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be good early, and then we're gonna just grind it out late. But Chase Young gonna have a sack this game.
It seems like y'all a little banged up though on the line.
No, we're not.
Drake Jackson out with a knee. Hargrave is
He don't
questionable
play.
with a knee.
Okay. We don't
Trent
need Drake Jackson.
Williams, he's standing on the injury report.
Yeah.
Same injury he had for the
He
last couple of weeks.
Ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Thought he had a
gonna
neck injury or something like that, arm injury.
No, ankle.
No, he's gonna be out. He's gonna be hurt
Well,
all for the rest of the year.
Pro Football Focus, they actually picking they like the Jazz in this game. I'm kind of surprised they went the Jazz
But
way.
look,
Yeah.
listen, I swear to God, I cannot find Pro Football Focus. They must be only connected to you because they gotta be. They got to be like I see Bleacher Report. I see this, but Pro Football Focus. It's like, are they paying you?
They should, shoot.
Ben might be paying for Pro Football.
Hey, it's only $5 a month, guys. Y'all want to use my code? No, I'm just playing. I don't have it.
But hey, man, for real, I think Jacksonville is good, but I think San Francisco gonna come out hungry. They're gonna be ready. They come out there bye week, they're gonna be ready.
Flowers, what do you think about the matchup of the 49 defense versus Trevor Lawrence?
I think the 49ers defense can be opportunistic, of course. I think the week off helped, of course. They're coming in fresh. They've had 2 weeks now to prepare for Jacksonville.
14 days.
I mean, the zone they do play, if they don't get pressured, Lawrence can expose it. But I think the game is gonna come down. And this is key. Every time you play Jacksonville, I keep repeating this. Keep me on repeat with this. Do not turn the ball over and get him a short field. Make Trevor Lawrence work the field. That's the key to Jacksonville because they're physical, they're tough, they're young, they fly to the ball. But I just think San Francisco, with an extra week, Shanahan, like I said, Jacksonville plays that zone. He schemed up some stuff to beat it. McCaffrey's fresh, Debo's back, Trent Williams back. I just think San Francisco will win this game.
Yeah, San Francisco key is to run the ball. For the Jaguars like to keep everything up front. So, attack them in the middle of the field. That what the Saints was having problems at, where they should have done it in the first place, is attacking the middle field. And I think the 49ers do a good job of that, especially with Kittle. I think Kittle's the S factor in this game to open some passing lanes for Brock. Keep Brock clean, too. I know Josh Allen licking his chops because he's been on the roll lately.
But
Trent Williams being back, though, that solidifies stuff for me.
I'm going to tell you, we didn't really miss Trent Williams, guys. I'm going to tell you the issue with the 49ers. There is a problem in-house. And I realized it today watching the press conference with Steve Wilkes. And it's making me feel some type of way because, I don't think we really understand the dynamics of football when you got an offense that's stuck on 17 for 3 straight weeks, and you're talking about a DC who only gave up 31 points one time this year. Everybody else been struggling to get points. Cowboys didn't even get in the red zone, got 8 first downs, and that offense is really good. So, yeah, it's some little in-house stuff. So if the 49ers lose this weekend, Wilkes is gonna get fired. You can mark that
think
down.
so?
Yeah, I mean he will. If they lose 4 straight, because it's Shanahan we talking about. You got to have a scapegoat. They never want to hold him accountable. And all the noise in the building is about Wilkes and not being able to communicate with the defense. If that defense come out and they give up 31 to the Jaguars, that guy is gone bye-bye.
Yeah.
Because you got too many pieces. You got probably close to, you got Bosa making all the money, making a lot of money. You got Fred Warner making a lot of money. Chase Young is a high Hargrave. That's a lot of you got to produce. And so D'Amico was able to do it with less talent.
But don't you think that just fall on y'all D line not generating enough pressure? Because when quarterbacks had time, the corners haven't been able to cover.
Well, they're not being used correctly. I mean, across the media has been saying how we've been using running stunts in games. That's not what we do. We just pin our ears back and get after you. And then also the thing about Bosa is, and I said this, something that needs to be said about missing training camp. You ain't superhuman. You just can't roll out of bed and go play football. You need the reps. You need to be out there. And so he's rounded into shape. So I say, man, if they lose to Jacksonville, you'll see it's going to be a problem because they spent a lot of money on that defense.
They did. And somebody posted on IG, I forgot who it was, it like, if the 49ers don't get it this year, what would happen next year, with the money issue and cap?
No,
Chase Young.
No,
Chase Young.
We good.
So y'all going to re-sign Chase Young?
If we don't resign and we recoup that third round pick, we recoup that because it's a compensatory pick. But the issue with the 49ers won't be money. We're 40 million under the cap. The issue with the 49ers is the rest of the football league, National Football League. You just ain't gonna keep going to the freaking NFC Championship game every year.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, Saints, Cowboys, Packers, you name it, teams are gonna get better. Rams, they ain't gonna be down every year. Cardinals ain't gonna be down every year. So
yeah, that's true. All right, I'm taking the 49ers also. I am not that bullish on taking the Jags. You know, they do have their mishaps too. Sometimes they in games, sometimes they disappear. I ain't taking that chance.
But hey guys, but if they was in Europe, I'd take the Jags. I swear to God, I would. I'd take the Jags.
Oh yeah, they like undefeated in overseas or something.
Hey, I'm trying to get back in the standings, and I realize all that comes into play. You know, I would watch them win and say we're gonna win here. But if I had to pick them and they was in London versus San Francisco, I would have to only pick the Jags because all that's coming into play now. All that's coming into play.
All right,
Jags got on the road.
They are actually. That's kind of crazy. All right, the 7-2 Ravens versus the 5-3 Browns. The Ravens are a 6.5 favorite.
It's tough.
Flowers. Lamar versus Deshaun. We saw the Ravens beat the Browns without Deshaun. I think DTR was playing.
Yeah, DTR was playing.
I don't know. Was it Doran Thompson?
Yeah, Doran Robinson. Yeah, Doran Thompson Robinson. Whatever his name is.
Yeah. So the Ravens are flying high. Everybody talking about Super Bowl favorite now. It's funny how these teams get high. Everybody starts switching up real quick about Super Bowl favorite. It's kind of weird. Like, stick with what you think. But anyway, how you feel about the Browns coming into Baltimore now with Deshaun coming off the injury? So what you think?
Man, listen. Deshaun gonna fold just like DTR did weeks prior. I am taking Baltimore. I might even play. Well, you know what? I'll probably just take them straight. I think it's probably safer to take them straight up. Yeah. But at the same time, I wouldn't be scared to take the points because, man, Baltimore is pretty good at home. Even though this is a division game, I just feel like I don't trust Deshaun Watson. He's inconsistent. Like I think he's like a 50% passer on the road this year, if I'm not mistaken. So. I really don't trust Deshaun, you know, in a big spot like this. Now, if he was somehow able to pull this off, you know, this would be a big statement as far as him being able to make his money, but I just don't see it in a sense. But I'm gonna have to go with Baltimore, man. I don't trust Deshaun and Cleveland in this spot.
Yeah, I feel you on that. RC, the Browns defense going against Lamar and that offense. What do you think going on? Who you think gonna win that matchup?
Being that it's a divisional game, Baltimore is hot right now. Deshaun, this is your time to help me and Gatwood and all the rest of us who have stood on soapbox and beat him down. You know, just hey, leave Deshaun alone. Deshaun's a good quarterback. Give him time. But I'm sick of following you on social media, and you in your car throwing up the 4. You got on all this different jewelry. You standing up, taking pictures, looking at the ocean. Something on the damn field. We need to do something on the damn field. We putting our livelihood on the line to a man who like to get massages from foreign women. I just want you to do this. If I pick the Cleveland Browns this week, because they match up well, it's a divisional game, man. It's time for Baltimore to lose. But is it in Baltimore?
It's in Baltimore.
It's in Baltimore.
I just can't do it. Listen, I did all that for that, man. I just can't. If it had been in Cleveland, maybe, but they did, you know, I just can't go against Baltimore at home. They hot right now.
I can actually see the Browns winning this.
Yeah.
Because of Lamar sometimes, you know, if they can stop the running game and force him to throw, as you see in the previous games, he hadn't just been lighting up in the air. You know, they've been doing most of their damage on the ground and in between sticks with Mark Andrews. So you're trying to tell me that, you know, if the Browns supposed to have one of the best secondaries in the league, you know, they put to stop, they're going to stop. That's what I'm saying. That's why they quotation marks, you know, because,
I mean,
you know.
I watched them. I mean, I seen them. We saw them 38 on
Me too.
Right. So we expect OBJ. We expect them OBJ, Zay Flowers, Bateman. I kind of like the Browns matchup versus
Take
their receiver core.
Take them.
but when it come down to it, we talked about this. When it's quarterback to quarterback, we start comparing quarterbacks. Who do you trust more? I trust Lamar more than Deshaun. They got rid of his receivers. The only person he have is Cooper.
Let me throw you a wrench also. I think Cleveland's offensive line is banged up also.
Yes. Jones is out. He's out with a knee and shoulder.
Thanos is
they missing
out.
a tackle. They're missing a tackle. So I'm gonna take Baltimore, but I feel like it's gonna be a close game. That's why I'm with you. I want to take the points.
Yeah, take the points now. Yeah,
you take the 6.5.
No, Cleveland. Like I bumped it up to 7.5. Cleveland.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to a field goal.
It'll be a dirty game now.
Because what set them apart too, what the Browns are doing, they are a team of time of possession. I think they're in the top 5 with time of possession. So they good. They do a good job of limiting the game, shortening the game.
Let me say this though. I can also see Baltimore blowing their ass out too, because I'm willing to bet you Deshaun Watson is gonna throw an interception this week.
Stone.
Look, they already got on the underdog ticket. I think. Not Gino. See, you got me talking about Gino. Deshaun is gonna throw. He's gonna throw an interception because I don't trust Kareem Hunt and the other guy in this position. I mean, they're not Nick Chubb. Like Deshaun's gonna have to throw to beat them. I don't see it.
And look, the only person they have is Cooper.
And so this is the thing. I was thinking about this. Seattle has one of the worst defenses in the National Football League.
How?
That one of the they don't generate a lot of pressure on the quarterback. They struggle at times. They have a good secondary, but
they get pressure. They should get pressure on Baltimore.
But I'm saying when I see them play good teams, they look average.
Right.
They fall.
And then what Baltimore dismantled Seattle. Cleveland. Seattle beat Cleveland.
And Kenneth Walker not looking the same. Like that, I think that's what hurting them too. They not opening up no running.
Did you hear what RC said though? Seattle beat Cleveland. Like they're different than manhandling and beating.
Well, they beat them on a last drive.
Yeah, but it wasn't a competition though.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
William close. It's kind of like people are gonna measure the way the Cowboys-Eagles game was. They're going to look at that game, and then they're going to watch Eagles-49ers and say who matches up better with the Eagles. Cowboys should have won that game. So the 49ers come out and lose or don't play. It's about matchups, and I think right now it's a bad matchup for Cleveland against Baltimore because they don't – Cleveland, to me, relies solely on their defense, but Baltimore's a balanced team. It'd be hard for – Baltimore just have to have a bad day and I'm willing to take that L.
Baltimore. I won't be mad that Ravens lose this game because that's a game they're supposed to win. So you can't be now. If they mess up my ticket, I'm be upset. But
I'm gonna take them straight up. But like I'm on one another ticket straight up. Another ticket, Cleveland +7, and probably go down by Sunday a little bit. But probably about like 5.5.
It's a division rival, so the point total might.
That told you a lot though, with being like this all week though. Like man, that kind of says a lot, but
yeah, it does. All right, the 5-4 Vikings versus the 5-4 Saints. The Saints are a 3-point favorite. RC Joshua Dobbs, he led the Vikings down for a winning touchdown.
I'll give you a little history lesson about the Vikings and the Saints.
Yeah.
It ain't good.
It ain't.
It ain't good. It ain't good. All the way back when Randy Moss was playing the Saints and the Vikings, it ain't good. And I think this week, this game is in Minnesota. The Saints get a chance to like kill some demons here, get rid of some ghosts, shake some cobwebs off and take some anger out on, past L's they took to teams that they were better than. Now here comes the Saints, the better team. Jefferson is back.
I don't think so. They say he practiced, but I don't think he's gonna play. Jefferson.
They talking about he questionable. I doubt he plays.
So, I don't think he's gonna play.
Here's the thing: Minnesota should lose this game handily, but Minnesota is a scrappy football team. They do the little things. They're gonna pressure your quarterback. It's loud there. They're gonna start scolding on y'all ass. I think, but the Saints showed me something going to Indianapolis on the road, tough environment, great defense, and they kind of fight and fought and got out of there. So, this is a tough one too, because both of these teams they don't really handle, being, on a win streak, and it's both of them on a win streak. So, I'm going with the Saints again. You let me down, man. I tell you, boy.
We will. Because let me
going with
tell
the
you
Saints.
why. This is a perfect story. The Saints love making people the underdog. They love these Cinderella stories. They make them to be out, just Prince Charming, like he's there to save the whole world. And that's what he does against the Saints. Every single time. We struggle against rookie quarterbacks. They always tend to beat us for some reason. We struggle with running quarterbacks. They always tend to beat us for some reason. Joshua Dobbs, he liked to run. And you saw what Badger did against us. That dude handed up, I think he hung 65 yards rushing on us. That scares me, man, because that means they're not playing sound football. They're not understanding assignments here. And so with Joshua Dobbs being mobile, my question is, how they going to contain him? What they going to do to stop him from getting outside the pocket and making plays outside of it? That's my question.
But you know
and
what?
Hopefully,
you make a good point. You talking about the Saints, and it's making me think like, man, you sound like you talking about a bad team, man. Like they should handle the Vikings for talent.
right?
For talent, they should handle the Vikings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But we struggle. We play good against good teams. We struggle against bad teams. That's just the history of the Saints for some reason. But I still like what we've been building on offense. We're looking a lot better. Kamara's involved. Taysom Hill is actually involved in the game plan. Running tight end, running back, quarterback. So we're actually trying to spice things up a little bit. Have motion. We saw Olave with a touchdown this past Sunday, so he's getting more involved. I'm just hoping the Saints can just outlast them and make a couple of stops, get a couple of key turnovers. We should better win this game. We should better win this game. But if somebody asked me like, yo, I'm putting $1 million on Saints and Vikings, guarantee me the Saints gonna win. I couldn't do that. I couldn't guarantee a win.
If I had to spend, I'm putting that $1 million on the Saints. They're gonna win the game. Green Bay and Atlanta ain't better than the Saints.
You're right. I'm taking the Saints though, because I feel like Joshua Dobbs, he's new. He just got they missing Justin Jefferson. So they got a lot to overcome, but who knows? Flowers, what you think?
Saints, man. This ain't Atlanta, man. Blunder enough shit. Look,
Right.
Joshua Dobbs probably going to turn it over this week. If the Saints, if they come, this is a big game, in my opinion. Look, you're in the race. You win games like this. Y'all a veteran team. These games are important. Like you say, there's a lot of bad juju with the Minnesota Vikings. Man, y'all go in there and toot that horn yourselves. Like I said, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You got Taysom Hill down there in the red zone. Continue using that. Kamara's been active. Flores is going to blitz. He's going to blitz. So the middle of the field should be there. Kamara should have a big game this week, in my opinion. All it takes is for y'all just to be consistent on offense and just keep pressure on Dobbs, make his throws tough. Y'all be just fine. But I got the Saints.
Yes, sir. Man, please, Saints, don't ruin my Sunday. Let's keep winning. Let's keep push further ahead in this division. All right. The 4-4 Chargers versus 6-2 Lions. Man, oh man, this is another one.
This is a sneaky one, man.
The Lions are a 3-point favorite, Flowers. Dan Campbell, can he handle business in San Diego?
Los Angeles, you mean?
Oh, my bad. See, they need
They should have stayed. No, they should have stayed. They should have stayed.
They should have stayed. Yeah.
Los
Angeles.
They would at least had a home
fans
field advantage.
Right.
They was in San Diego, because they're not gonna have one in Los Angeles, of course. I have been back and forth with this game, but I am going to take the Lions. We have to realize the Chargers haven't played anybody in the past 2 weeks, quarterback wise, Now you're getting the Lions team that's prepared for you for probably about 2 weeks, and you're on a short week with about 4 or 5 days of preparation.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions are going to be able to hold off Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack because they're going to run it right at them. Montgomery's back. They're going to pound it with him and Gibbs. They'll set up golf, with the play action, Laporta and Amon-Ra St. Brown and company. And I just think that the Lions are just going to get after Herbert in a sense because Herbert is steady. Like you said, you traded him for a reason. Herbert is steady losing weapons. Like Keenan
Right.
Allen's still there. I understand that he has the
I
running
think
back.
Palmer's out.
Yeah, Palmer's out. He's on IR. And so you study having to plug and play guys, and that's not fitting, playing somebody like Detroit. So I think Detroit will be able to take care of business this week.
I want to go with my boy Herbert so bad. But they haven't really improved from last year on the offense side of the ball. I think Pro Football said that he only made 1 or 2 more big throws from last year. So it's telling you they didn't work. Him and the OC, was it Moore? No, Kellen Moore. Yeah, Kellen Moore.
Yeah, Kellen Moore. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they still trying to figure things out here. But that defense, man, I think a lot of people were keen on that defense to be better than what they were. But, they just Brandon Staley holding the team back. And hopefully they can figure it out because I love this team, man. I want Herbert and them to do some big things, especially with Keenan Allen. He's been in the league for quite a while. So I want them to make that jump. But the Lions, they hungry. I think they feel a little bit embarrassed about that Ravens loss. I think they never want to see that again. So they're going to come out ready to rock, ready to roll, and they're going to start taking care of business. What do you think, RC?
This is a tough game because one thing about the Chargers, they do have the talent. Justin Herbert going up against a defense that's secondary ain't great. Detroit, to me, this is one of those games where, Detroit, San Diego shows you that talent rears its ugly head. I mean, it shows up. It's easy to pick Detroit because Detroit is the better team, but in my heart, I feel like the Chargers got a shot to win this game. If it's a shootout, definitely. I'm picking the Chargers. If I'm going with the Chargers in this game. I'm going against the Lions.
I don't fault you for that. I know I went back and forth on that because this game can play out in multiple ways. Jared Goff, turn the ball over. I don't think Dave Montgomery's back yet.
Yeah, he's back.
He's back.
He's back. Mm-hmm.
See, that changed a lot.
I'm going on the other side. I'm going with the Lions.
Because Chargers can't stop the run.
You check the injury report, but from what I heard today, that he's supposed to be back.
I hope so.
Yeah, he's not on there. He's not on the injury report.
Yeah, he's back. They're gonna win. Chargers ain't stopping the run.
Yeah, Chargers can't stop the run.
They're gonna run right at him.
All right. We gotta talk about this game.
Make sure you put it down now, Lions.
Oh, I put you down for Lions. I got you.
Yeah, check with him, Flower.
Hey, look, he just don't want that pie in the face. He just don't want that pie.
Ain't nobody getting no pie in their face, man.
What are you talking about? We agreed on this. Next time I don't get y'all signs.
You said last year that somebody was getting a pie in their face, and that person didn't get it. So whoever's last this year is not getting a pie. You gotta be fair.
I see he has spoken.
Unless last year's guy get the pie too with this.
All right, we can do that. We can do that then.
Who was last year
guy take the pie, guys. That was the rule.
No, bro, you didn't do it. You didn't enforce it.
Anyway, all right, T Wright. When we see T Wright, like, hey, bro, you gotta get your pie. You never did get your pie, so go ahead and pick one out. We had double pie on the show. There you go.
He's so confident it ain't gonna be him.
It ain't. I'm good at this. I'm good at this. I'm good. So
okay.
All right, we gotta talk about the game. Cause in the hunt, the 5-3 Seattle versus the 4-5 Commanders. Seattle's a 6-point favorite. RC. They ain't your division.
Home. Seattle's at home.
Yep. Is there gonna be a shootout?
Yeah, Sam Howell's gonna put up numbers, but Seattle's gonna bounce back and win. Yeah, for sure. Pete Carroll. Seahawks.
What do you think, Flowers?
Same. Let me tell you a fun fact about the Commanders. They throw it too much, of course. but I think they're ranked like in the top 10 when they do rush the ball. They're in the top 10 as far as yards per carry, but they're like 32nd in the attempts. So that's crazy stat.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's
But
crazy.
somehow, like I said, Seattle in this spot, they're gonna bounce back. And look, they got don't let Baltimore fool you because they whooped them now. You know, they're still good enough, and somehow got sacked like 42, 44 times already this year. You know, Seattle can generate pressure on teams like this, and they'll be able to, score on Washington. So Seattle.
I'm going with Washington here. I'm not fun of Seattle. They struggling right now. They can't even run the ball. They have 2 good running backs. Well, not 2, only 1. And they rank 23rd in rushing. And the time of possession, they rank 31st. So that telling me that they having a lot of 3 and outs. A lot of 3 and outs. So if Sam Howell can move the ball, hold on, what's the weather like? Is it raining? If it's raining, I'm taking Seattle. If it's raining, I'm taking Seattle because they can't throw in the rain. I don't trust Sam Howell throwing in the rain. Everybody gonna get away from him. But I'll still stick with the Commanders. No rain, sleet, or snow. I'll just stick with them. I said it.
Okay.
But like you said, they got to run the ball. They got to control the tempo in Seattle. It might be kind of chilly, so they need to get the ground game going early.
Not. The enemy's gonna throw
it. Curtis Samuel out too. He's out, so no gadget. Well, no, he's questionable with a toe. You know how hard it can be for receivers. So I'm just ride with Commander. Don't switch things up, man. I feel like Commander that was a big win for them in New England. So they can play in New England. They might can play in Seattle.
Who's talented? Who's got more talent?
Seattle, but they not
trying to convince you. But
let's move on ahead. All right, the 4 and 5 Raiders versus the 4 and 4 Jets. The Jets are a point favorite for ours.
Where's this game at?
It's in not Oakland. It's in Las Vegas.
I am going to go with the Raiders. I do not trust Zach Wilson. I seen enough Monday. Even though Aiden O'Connell will be out there, I don't trust Zach Wilson, man. The offensive line, like the Raiders they're gonna play a whole lot better than what you think they're gonna play. Tony Pierce got them boys, believing in themselves and confident. They're still in the race. Both teams are, but I just. After seeing what they put up at home against, the Chargers, man, I lost all faith in them. The offensive line is abysmal. Zach Wilson, he's not the guy to get it done. I think Pierce and them will figure out a way to win this game.
Why do everybody like to gang up on Zach Wilson? Like, I feel like that's the only quarterback that everybody takes shots at. Like the media.
What did you see Monday? Did you look at the highlights?
He didn't look comfortable. That's what
I understand that, but it's still it is. There are things there that Zach Wilson still can be able to make plays and do things, and he doesn't do it. Now I ain't blaming him for everything that's going on with the Jets, but I still feel like they should have won that game. They should have won that game, against the Chargers. I mean, they moved the ball. Let's not act like they didn't move the ball, but I just feel like Zach Wilson just. I mean, at times he messes up at particular times. Like, so I'm not blaming it all on him, but like when he has that clear moment the way he can make a play, he doesn't make a play.
What do you think what's the problem? You think that it's a more mentally, or he just not seeing the field?
I mean, it's hard. Look, when he's been playing 3 years now.
3 years now, yeah.
It's been up and down with it, but I just feel like. With him not having the time, his feet are happy, of course. So, the pocket's going to break down. I mean, he's going to be under a lot of pressure Sunday. And I'm telling you this now.
Randy seeing what I'm seeing. Yeah, Aikman was like one pulling no punches on Zach. I'm like, I've never seen some other quarterbacks go after, not a rookie quarterback, but a young quarterback like that. Like him and Payne didn't even watch the game.
He's played for 3 years. I mean, Aikman's doing the game. I mean, I can't. Like I say, he played the position, so he sees things. He sees in particular spots where Zach Wilson can make a play, especially when you get in the red zone. They got in the red zone a few times. So you have to capitalize. I think that's what Aikman's saying. Like, I'm not trying to bash the kid, but I'm going off what I'm looking at and what I'm seeing. And I believe more in the Raiders right now than I believe in the Jets.
RC, what you think?
Well, I have a different opinion with that. Of course, I'm going with the Raiders. There's no way in hell I'm going with the Jets. Because the Raiders have a coach who has changed the culture. He's more player-friendly coaching. But I want to say something about Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson, first of all, if the 49ers would have taken Zach Wilson would be the Brock Purdy, because he don't fit this system in the Jets, which who don't have a system.
Agreed.
Nathaniel has been coaching no offense. But this is the thing about the 49ers, the Jets, that I struggle with, is this offense was put together for Aaron Rodgers. All the pieces that's there is for Aaron Rodgers. But they didn't get him an offensive line. So it was only a matter of time before Aaron Rodgers was going to get injured. That offensive line is horrible. And so Zach is, catching a lot of flack because he's in New York. If he was in damn Arizona, it probably sound different. But he does misses a lot of wide open receivers, but he's starting to see the same ghost Sam Darnold started to see back in the day. So New York, man, I just feel like kids just in a bad spot. I'm going with the Raiders, though. The Raiders win big.
Raiders.
21-17.
There you go. All right. Let's go and get into
whoa, who you got?
Huh? Oh, my bad. I'm taking the Raiders. I thought I just announced that, like, Raiders.
Oh, okay. I'm making sure now. You got to watch you now.
Yeah, I'm taking the Raiders, man. I'm excited about that team. Where is my 2 minute? Oh, 2 minute drill, guys. All right, let's rapid fire time. Let's go through it. The 5-3 Steelers versus 3-5 Packers. The Steelers are 3.5 point favorite. Who you have, Flowers?
Steelers, man. Jordan Love won't be able to breathe.
What about you, RC?
Steelers. Ain't no way I'm taking Jordan Love. I can't believe I took that deep breath.
Hey, y'all did this 2 weeks ago when y'all didn't take Jordan Love. I think it was versus who was it?
You take them.
You take them.
I'm not taking them. They playing in Pittsburgh.
Go on, take. He got the Packers. We heard him correct.
I'm just saying. All right, the 2-7 Patriots versus the 4-5 Colts. Flowers.
You know damn well I'm gonna pick him.
RC. Colts. I'm taking the Colts also. All right, the 3-5 Buccaneers versus the 3-5 Titans. The Buccaneers are a point favorite. RC.
Titans.
Flowers. Tennessee Pride.
I am taking
the Bucks are the favorite, man. I am killing. I'm
taking the Bucks.
Ooh, please do.
I'm taking the Bucks. All right. The 1-8 Cardinals versus the 4-5. Yeah, the 1-8 Cardinals versus the 4-5 Falcons. The Falcons are a 2-point favorite. Flowers.
Damn you, Falcons. I'm gonna go with you this week, but damn you.
Is it Atlanta?
Is in Arizona.
Falcons, easy.
Yeah, I'm taking the Falcons also. The 5-3 Cowboys versus 2-7 Giants. RC.
Cowboys, they gonna win. They better win.
Flowers.
Cowboys, man. If y'all asses don't win.
Hey, Michael Parsons said that for MVP. He talking about that.
We'll see. But they better cover too. They better cover
that. Hey, RC, he had one of the best podcasts in the world.
Hey, he need to quit focusing on podcasts and focus on what did he do in the Philadelphia Eagles game.
I'm telling you, well, he got a sack. I think he got a sack.
Oh
yeah, they move him around. They were picking on the fresh meat on the line, but I think he squeezed a sack out of there once.
All right, the 5-4 Bills versus 3-5 Broncos. The Bills are a 7-point favorite. Flowers.
I'm gonna take the Bills, but I definitely wouldn't play the 7 with this. I would play I play Denver with the points on this one. So I'm gonna take the Bills because they're at home.
Denver
Don't be
defense,
shocked.
right?
Don't be
Denver
shocked.
defense have been playing a lot better. They've
Yeah,
been playing.
yeah. Don't be shocked if Denver beat them though.
What about you, RC?
Buffalo is really, really shaky. And they have a guy who loves to turn the football over. I think Sean Payton is starting to figure out who Russell Wilson is and who he ain't. I'm beginning to realize he's not as light-skinned as Drew Brees. And he has a way stronger arm. And, I think he realizes he has to play to his strengths. And they look like they're more comfortable. I'm going with the Broncos. I'm sick of the Buffalo Bills. They front runners
Wow.
just like the Miami Dolphins. Give me the Broncos.
Somebody just moved back into that last spot. All right. Home sweet home.
We're going to see.
All right. Those are 2-minute drill. Thank you, Randy, for tuning in.
You mean tell me one game gonna move me back?
I'm just saying.
Right. So that means you're gonna go perfect. We're gonna go perfect. You're gonna go undefeated.
I'm dang near.
Come on, bro.
All right. So thank you, Randy, for tuning in and commenting. He said, I'm always skeptical on how good QBs are with solid running backs. Could Aitman be Aitman without Emmett?
That's right.
That's very true.
There's no debating that, but let me throw this real quick in here. I mean, the Jets can run the ball. I mean, it's obvious it's Nathaniel Hackett and company that's the problem. I mean, Breece Hall and company can run the ball. They just need to tighten up that offensive line. I'm not trying to down Zach Wilson, but I say it's just a bad situation.
Yeah, it is. All right. So I want to mention the playoff standings. If the playoffs started today, Kansas City will be number 1, then Baltimore, then Jacksonville, then Miami, then Pittsburgh, then Cleveland, then the Bengals. Last wild card spot. That means the Bills will be out.
Remember what I said when we picked the games or the division and stuff earlier. I said the possibility of these 4 teams being in the hunt.
That's right. That's crazy. All 4 of them.
I picked everybody in the division go over 500.
Hey man, I'm changing my pick.
Which one?
From who?
The Buffalo, because I didn't realize Buffalo is possibly out and Buffalo gonna play to be in. So give me Buffalo. They're gonna come out and play ball.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, he just put his house on the market. There we go.
Hey,
all right.
If the playoffs start today, Buffalo won't make the playoffs. God.
Right, that's crazy.
Yep, that's crazy.
All right, for the NFC, we have Philly at number 1, Detroit, San Francisco, New Orleans, wild card, Seattle, Dallas, Minnesota.
So this is what I love about NFC, baby.
San Francisco?
It's the fact that the Saints is in the playoff hunt, and we will get a chance. They've yet to play a Dallas, a Philadelphia 49ers, and you're going to get a chance to ride that boat. You're going to get a chance to put that big mouth of yours on the test to be able to see if you're going to be able to have something to talk about the playoffs.
Let me see 49ers in the playoffs. Let me see them.
I wish. I hope. Yes. Come on.
If it was today, y'all had to play Dallas again, right?
We have Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Let's get on to a little bit of college football. This is kind of like a big thing, big story. Harbaugh from Michigan is on punishment. He was suspended from being on the sideline until the end of the regular season as part of the ongoing sign stealing investigation. RC, you're a Michigan man. This is huge.
I have a big issue with this because if you know football and you understand football, it's the dumbest shit you ever heard. And it only feeds people who don't know football. So if you got a casual football fan who watches football and they hear sign stealing, all they hear is stealing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, think about this, man. Think about this. Michigan was losing to Ohio State. They were getting beat at halftime last year.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan comes out in the second half, makes an adjustment, and beats Ohio State. Okay, but before, like, the whole tenure of Jim Harbaugh being at Michigan, he hadn't been beating Ohio State. Okay? Mm-hmm. So when did the sign stealing start? Like, how have the sign stealing helped him to change
the dynamics of, okay, if I know, it's like, you ever heard that this saying, just because you know it don't mean you can stop it. Like,
Mhm.
what sign you gonna give me that's gonna tip me, like, on offense and defense? I don't understand the whole. I feel like it's a witch hunt because the guy's liberal. I feel like it's a witch hunt
Well,
because the guy, before there was Deion Sanders, there was Jim Harbaugh. There was Jim Harbaugh having rappers in his locker room, and Ric Flair over there, and talking about Malcolm X with his glasses, and he's different. I mean, he don't have a sign stealer. He loses. He don't win.
well, RC, from what I heard, I don't know if it's true or
You,
not, but this is
you hear?
speculation. They said somebody from Michigan staff will go to the opposing team's game.
Uh-huh.
Well, he will buy tickets for his
Uh-huh.
buddies to go to opposing team's game and sit behind the other team's bench and hold a camera up and record their signs. Then he'll
And they
come
get you.
back. Yep. Then they come
And they
back to
get
him
you.
and give him the video, and he make a notebook of what everything means of the signs.
So
So that's
that's what
what
I'm
they.
saying.
Well, let me stop you right there real quick.
Film
Even though he
study.
did all that, to be able to, you still gonna have to be able to put everything together. I mean, it's not concrete that it's right. I mean, the
Right. They
easy
can
fix,
change it up.
right? The easy fix to this is just to put radios in the helmets. That's all you got to do.
Bro, listen though.
That stops. Everybody steals signs though.
Yeah,
Everybody's
baseball
doing
is still
it.
signs. Yeah.
The NCAA said it's hard. It's effective in baseball. That's why the Astros got in trouble. But in football, it means nothing. And the NCAA said, you know them, they the higher. They love suspending somebody. They said we found nothing. We don't have no evidence of anything. We don't have no evidence of anything. This is what happened. Michigan all of a sudden got good. They got very dominant in the Big Ten. Because at first it was Ohio State being really good. You heard nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I feel say
But Jim
Ohio State that took
Harbaugh,
you out.
come on. And so therefore it's like, there's got to be something to this. Why all of a sudden they got good? Because look at if you ever watch Michigan play, they do the one thing teams don't do. They run the football.
That's it.
And the only team that can really stop that is teams in the SEC. They got the players for that. So I think which one?
So what about it did come out true that they was paying guys to go to opposing team game to record the other team's sideline?
I think it needed.
Isn't that the same thing with Belichick doing though? Wasn't that the same with the Spygate?
It need to have the same treatment and the same energy that your go to the NFL and your go to the quarterbacks get. It need to be and move on. Because I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not for cheating. I don't think Michigan is cheating. Because if you're cheating and getting beat, if you're cheating and losing, so did you send somebody to go watch Georgia and TCU? And you know what I'm saying? Like, are you sending them to go watch? Because if I'm sending somebody to watch TCU or I'm watching Georgia, why can't I stop Georgia?
Let me answer this question because I haven't heard anybody say this. Okay, we swap films with different, or teams swap film with different teams, all 22s. You can look at the sidelines, you can watch the game on TV and look at the film, look at the hand signals and everything else and get that from the film. So what's the difference in somebody going to a game and watching and you watching the film and getting the signs? What's the difference?
I think they say it's in the NCAA rule book that scouts cannot attend.
Advanced scouting. What's the difference? What's the difference in what the film gonna show you and what they gonna see if they were there?
I guess they try and just.
Who is?
Oh, go ahead.
Who is suspending Jim Harbaugh?
NCAA.
No, is it the Big Ten? No, it's the Big Ten.
It's the Big Ten.
Yeah, the conference. That's right.
Okay, so the conference is suspending dude, but the actual NCAA ain't found nothing wrong. Like I'm telling you, bro, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Sign stealing in football? Come on.
I mean, you still gotta go out there and stop the team.
Bro, just think about what you're saying. Sign stealing in football. Just think about that.
I mean, now a sign might be something totally different in a different game. It might mean something in that game. But when you go to a different game, it might mean something else. They switch
Everybody
up
knows.
signs all the time.
Everybody in the National Football League knows the 49ers run scheme is being ran over and over, but they know what the 49ers like to do, right? It is not a secret what's going to happen to you. But guess what? You got to have the skilled players. You got to have the offense line. You've seen them without what they need to run it, and they get stalemate stopped, right? Everybody know that Brian Flores is going to blitz everybody. And still Purdy throw 2 interceptions. You know the middle of the field finna be open, bro. Like, so make me understand anything outside of somebody feeling some type of way within the Big Ten, Maryland and Purdue and freaking Penn State.
Ohio
Come
State.
on, man.
Ohio State.
I hope it motivates Michigan to beat the dog shit out of Penn State. That's what I hope.
I agree.
Like, give them what they want.
So, hey, that's what's going on right now. Harbaugh, he's on not really on vacation because he still meet with the team, but he just can't be on the sideline during the game. So
he can practice. He can be with the team during the weekend practice, but he can't be on the sideline. That's a half-ass punishment. Just take it, move on. If I was Harbaugh, I just whatever, move on. If they make more out of it, he's not going to be in Michigan. He's going to go to the NFL.
That's the thing, bro. That's the thing. They need Harbaugh to stay at Michigan to keep Michigan mediocre. Because if Harbaugh leave Michigan and a good offensive-minded coach go to Michigan, they're gonna win. He's the problem. He's a dinosaur. He's one of them dinosaurs. They're gonna be good, but they're gonna be relevant forever. But they're not gonna win anything. I think he should. Me personally, I'm tired of it. So if I'm standing on the soapbox, standing up for him and saying they're doing them wrong, it's because this is petty. If you know football,
it is.
Right,
I agree.
Right.
It's petty.
All right, let's move on to fast break, shall we? All right, fast break. Right now, the end season tourney is going on right now. I just noticed that they got them bracketed like East Group, East Group C, East Group A, East Group B. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, they got them sectioned off by fours, I think. And 2 wild cards, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, so tonight's
4
game.
Teams. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, 14. So
I'm saying it'll be 14. It'll be 4 teams. Well, it'll be 1 team come out of each region. So there'll be 4, if I'm not mistaken, and they'll have 2 wild cards.
Okay. All right, let's go through this scores. The Pelicans is beating the Rockets 195 for a quarter with a minute left to go. The Suns is beating the Lakers 22-17 first quarter. 425. The Timberwolves are beating the Spurs 116-110, 30 seconds left. The Jazz is beating the Grizzlies 125-119, 33 seconds left.
Poor Grizzlies.
The Mavericks are beating the Clippers 113-87.
Talk about a fall.
I knew this was going to happen.
Going into the fourth, the Kings are beating the Thunder 24-13 first quarter. The Nets lose to the Celtics 121-07. The 76ers beat the Pistons 114-106, and the Hornets outlast the Wizards 124-117.
They were down.
All right. So right now the 76ers are on a 3-game losing streak. If they lose tonight,
76ers are on a win streak.
I mean, not 76ers, the Clippers.
Yeah, they'll be on a 3-game losing streak.
So if they lose tonight, they'll be 4-game losing streak. So RC, what is going through your mind seeing that they acquire Harden, now they on a losing streak?
I watched James Harden come down the court like he bing, 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 he pulled up, knocked it down. Then I watched him on a play where his guy gets the rebound. I think it's the Knicks. His guy gets the rebound, runs to the corner, sets up, throws the ball back out. Then they throw the ball back to him. I think he was the guy who used to play for the Warriors. I can't say his name. I think it's a Hispanic last name, DiPacinso or something like that. I can't pronounce it.
DiPacinso.
Yeah, he wide open. This James Harden guy. James Harden guy gets the rebound, passes it out, then run to the corner wide open. James is still in the paint. still in the paint, watches his guy shoot an open three, gets the ball and go down. I'm thinking to myself, James' issue isn't just offense. He's offensive heavy minded. He's just like, I want to score all the time. He don't want to play basketball. He don't look
Nope.
like he care. Like James is just out there. His body looks out of shape. His hairline is like he's trying to save it with them damn braids. That beard need to be cut down. And I'm gonna tell you the last thing. He don't fit with this team. Basketball, this is a bad fit.
Very bad.
This is a very bad fit. Like, I feel sorry for Terrence, man. I really do. I really feel sorry for him, man, because James had that ball in his hand, and it's like, he's the point forward now. And they don't need that. They had the way it was set up before worked for them, but he just looked like he don't have interest in playing basketball right now.
All right. So, you feel like James Harden ruined this chemistry?
I told you it was gonna happen last week.
You did.
The main thing is James Harden, like RC is telling you, he doesn't want to play the game of basketball, which consists on him having to sacrifice in order to make this work. See, now what you're seeing, he's trying to feel he's being good right now, but just give it a little bit. He'll start showing his ass. But you got people like Paul George and Kawhi, they're trying to be the number one and true twos, and you got somebody like James Harden is coming in. He's not trying to sacrifice his game to get those guys elevated and over the hump, trying to get them better. And then you got West. I'm not trying to talk about Westbrook, but he's there too. So you got that, and then what else? The bench. You depleted your bench by trading 3-4 pieces to the Sixers, and that's why I was saying last week. I feel like the Sixers were gonna get better, and they're better. And you're seeing this now. Here, they're playing some great basketball because the ball's moving. There's nobody selfish. There's too many egos on the Clippers. I feel sorry for Tyronn Lue. I think this is his last year on his contract. I don't see him being there next year having to deal with no BS like this. If this is what Ballmer wants to do as far as opening up a new arena, because he's going to want to sell tickets, but everybody's on the last year of their deal. So there's going to be enough shit going on that people are not going to want to be there unless they figure it out. I mean, I know it's still early, but James is going to have to do a lot of sacrificing, for this to work, and I just don't see that happen.
So, RC, does this make what Doc Rivers said about Harden true?
I mean, Doc preached to the choir. Everybody knew that. I don't hear nothing Doc Rivers got to say because I don't know no coach in NBA history who's had more talent and squandered it, didn't come away with enough rings, underachieved. Like, forget Doc Rivers. I don't care what he's talking about. He's not accountable enough. I think no matter what anybody say about James, you can see with your own eyes. You don't got to tell me about James Harden. I know what James Harden is. I think we've seen the best of James Harden.
Right. I wish I just had that quote. What he said, how he compared Ben Simmons and James Harden. It was, how he compared Ben Simmons and James Harden. It was pretty much summed up everything of what was wrong with.
I think Doc would have kept Ben rather than getting James. I think.
Man, I wish I had a quote, but anyway, I might can post it on our social media pages if I can find it. All right. Jordan Poole came out and said this. He said, I kind of have my own team. I play my own type of basketball. RC. He said he can do where he wants to. He kind of his team. He can do where he can be free. He's free to do whatever he needs to do. What you think about that statement?
I'm telling y'all right now, man. He dates that girl. What's her name? The rapper, Spice something.
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. He dates Ice Spice.
Really?
I don't think he do.
Did he used to, or he should talk to her? He's trying to like her, something like that. I saw in the meeting.
Right.
He took her on a date. I think what it is. But
yeah, he took her on a date. Dang, that must have been expensive.
It's like weird to me because, like, when I watch them play, they have talent there, but it's just like you could tell he's hurt, man. He really want to be in Golden State. I think he liked being out there. I think this being in Washington is oblivious. Like
Chocolate City.
Yeah, he looks like he don't fit there. He don't want to be there. He looks tired and unhappy. He don't look the same, like the same joyful kid. So I think he's saying all the right things, but his body language and his game is saying something else. Like he don't look like he did in the preseason at all.
Who fault is this? Who fault is this? It is Jordan Poole's fault. Look at the Warriors. Let's hindsight. Let's look at the Warriors right now. You got a bunch of veterans that are moved on. They're playing better than they did last year. You could tell the camaraderie was all messed up. Jordan Poole and Draymond Green stuff. I still fault Draymond Green for messing up the season last year. But the more and more you just see Jordan Poole be himself, you see why Draymond punched him in the face. I hate to say
right.
that.
A lot of people start saying that
because that group right there they are all about basketball. Jordan Poole is a child that was playing with a bunch of grown men that didn't want to put up with that BS. And he played too much. That's why the Warriors went good. Now you got Chris Paul coming off the bench, less turnovers, more production with the second unit. Jordan Poole couldn't do that with the Warriors last year.
Right.
You know what?
Yeah.
He's in Chocolate City now with Kuzma. You want to throw, alleys off the backboard when you're down by 25. And I think he scored 20 points a few games ago, but his last few games, I think he had like 11 points, 13 points. So, yeah, you're getting your shots. Yeah, you got your own team. There's a part of that quote that you didn't say. He said that he felt like he did his part in Golden State. He got the championship. Now he can be his own man. Dude, go on somewhere with that nonsense. Like you were part of it, but
who said it's his team though? Who said it's his team?
Everybody saying Kuzma team.
Your eyes tell you it's Kuzma team, but Poole got paid. He got that money. He's second in line behind Kuzma. I guess he's feeling himself. I got a friend. Shout out to my boy Beezy. He loves the Wizards. I told him last week, bro, change the damn team because y'all ain't trying to do shit. Like the Wizards are terrible. It's terrible.
They are.
They ain't trying to do anything.
Not one bit. And Jordan, it sounded like a selfish basketball to me from Jordan Poole. That's all it sounded like. He said, "I just want to get mine. I just want to get mine. I don't care about nothing else." And that, like, you can't thrive with a person like that. You can't win with a person like that. And I think that's why, like I said, I figure out why Draymond now don't feel so bad for him. Okay, he got punched in the face. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into fan posts real quick. Ashley RC sent me this a couple months ago, so I wanted to ask this one instead because I thought it was very interesting. The question is, who had the better championship run, Giannis or Kawhi Leonard? So who you think had a better championship run?
That's tough.
Kawhi.
Why is that?
Just what all he had to go through as far as being traded, beginning of the season, and to build camaraderie with them and to get through the Eastern Conference as far as buzzer beaters and all. I understand what happened to Golden State and he got hurt. He took advantage of it. But just what he had to do and go through to get to where he went, the Giannis championship, Chris Paul couldn't go left, so they figured that out. And Giannis just started dominating.
Right.
And KD and Kyrie got hurt. So
that's what I think.
If Kyrie don't get hurt and Durant don't wear a size 25, the Nets win that championship. But I'm gonna stick with Kawhi.
What about you, RC?
I think Randy, I agree with him. Only thing is why I thought about this because Giannis literally broke his leg. Have you seen how his leg did in Atlanta? Like he has to be on that titanium that they had in Wakanda because, the average person's leg ain't going to bend like that.
Right.
And then he returned because, they were down in the series against Atlanta and they fought back.
I forgot about that.
And he he just magically returned the form, actually got better, and took over the playoffs.
Finals, yeah.
I think the thing with Kawhi, what makes it so special, when you look at one team had never won anything. Milwaukee had won something, it might have been 50 years, but Kevin Durant did. Foot was too big. You look at Kawhi's situation, it's like, dude, Toronto won the championship. Toronto, and then every time I think about it, it's like, dude won a championship. He has an MVP as a young player, shutting down LeBron. Then he turns around and goes and beat the mighty Golden State Warriors. Everybody like they were banged up, but it's Toronto, and they beat them.
Right.
They convincingly handled them. I believe if they'd have had Kevin Durant, it was going to be a tough series because Siakam was playing at a high level. Everybody had raised their level of playing with Kawhi. And there's nobody, when Kawhi is healthy, I'm saying this, when he's healthy, there's no better two-way player in the league. No better two-way player.
I agree.
He plays defense, and he will light you up in the mid-range. So, Kawhi Leonard, I'm taking Kawhi Leonard.
He got through that tough 76ers team on that last shot, man.
Oh, what?
Like that shot right there came famous. That's a poster. Come on. That Kawhi Leonard run was something else.
Kawhi beat a scoring Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Right.
They should have kept Jimmy Butler. My goodness, they should have kept Jimmy Butler.
Everybody had the 76ers already. There's no way.
Yeah, they're going back. Yeah. They're going to be there.
Yep.
So that's crazy. All right, guys. Let's look at our highlight of the day. Is actually somebody we just finished talking about. Let me see. Can I pull it up?
There you go. See how you had him
with a good box
there
out.
You go. See how you had him underneath?
Oh, Poole in his bag. If he makes it, the crowd is going to stand up. Woo! What a move by Jordan Poole.
Yes,
Watch his handle.
So that's one
Didn't
spin.
palm the basketball, putting on a show. Dun, 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 dun.
Usually you put
Globetrotter.
That was pretty nasty.
That's nice.
But
He said that's nice.
Can you watch LaMelo Ball's face on defense? Like the guy's spinning and he's kind of like,
I don't know what kind of defense it was.
Exactly. That's why I said it's nice. I mean, where's the defense?
I'm like, the defense was so bad. Dude was just like, well, that's Jordan Poole. Like, dude, you're not gonna spread your hands out. You're not gonna move your feet. It's just
something. Look, Giannis. I don't know if y'all was watching Giannis last night. I know they lost. He had 54. But there was one particular play. Giannis just kept driving and killing them. But man, they tried to double him at the top of the key, and he split a double team so smooth, man. And got to the rack. I should have sent that to y'all earlier, man. It was a beautiful play. Giannis was on one last night.
Hey, yes, man. Giannis, he was on a tear, man. Like I mentioned in the comments, he needed Dame just to, hold it off.
Close it out. Help him close it.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, if y'all have any videos, y'all can send them to my Instagram page. That's when I'll be on most. So, listeners, viewers, if y'all have some highlights that y'all want me to share on the show, y'all can send them to me. I'll be glad to show them. And we are brought to you by Bet Us. We got your game. Place your bet through Bet Us. We have NFL, NBA, NHL going on right now. So we need some money. The holidays coming up. Some people need a little extra spending money to get gifts. So how about you place some couple bets and win big?
You want me to give you some gimmies tomorrow?
Yes. Would you for basketball or football?
I don't know the basketball. I mean, if you want to
look, you can give me football. That's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna give you two games.
Pick of the day. Let's go.
Listen to me, America and Canadians, so around the world. We're thankful for you listening. But if you're betting tomorrow, take Georgia minus 10.5. Ole Miss ain't gonna be able to go down to Athens and be able to be physical enough to stand up with Georgia. So I'm taking Georgia. If I can bump it down to 9, I'll bump it down. But look, I'm comfortable with taking that 10 against Ole Miss. And Bama roll, Tide roll. Take Bama tomorrow against Kentucky.
I hear that from Professor Flowers.
Let me add one more. One more.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan over Penn State, man. Like they're gonna beat the hell out of Penn State for Jim Harbaugh tomorrow. So I'm taking Michigan too.
Yep.
So there you go.
Go
Money,
blue.
money, money. Go cash it.
See
Go
that
blue.
Ben? See that Ben?
Hey, you know, RC, I mentioned you to this person on my IG page. I mentioned they said they didn't like 49 fans or Laker fans. I like, well, you won't like my co-host. And she's like, oh, she said, I feel for you.
Hey, listen, I don't know her, but let her mom and daddy, you know, I don't know who raised her for being rude to people that she don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was raised to be a nice young man. I don't talk about people. All I know is if she feel froggy leap, she can come on this show and sit in that little box on the left or the right side. Invite her on.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. She's a Seattle Seahawks fan.
Oh yeah, you gotta get her on.
Oh yeah, it's personal. She a sea chicken fan. I got a lot of names.
Yeah. I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, well, I got a person for you then.
Bring her
on. Oh man. So the holidays is right around, guys. We are releasing a limited edition VOL Sports Christmas shirt. You know, you can wear it to your Christmas party.
That Santa Claus look creepy, bro. You like he stole the shirt.
Look like a people.
Hey, he just making sure you get in the shirt. He like, man, come on, you need this.
First of all, he's not white. He's mixed, and he looked like he stole. He looked like he stole that. And why his glasses like up on his head? Yeah, that's
Santa Claus. He watching you. He's watching
drinking,
you,
bro. He been drinking. Look at glasses, Flower. His glasses up on his
cup full of yak. I see him.
Yeah,
what movie was that? He like, he got crazy eyes.
Bro, I bet you pull that thing back. He ain't got no number draw. That's Santa Claus. That's Santa Claus right there into some shit. That's Santa Claus. Hey, it's creepy. It's creepy, bro.
Come on, man. Come on. Don't do our Santa like that.
Where you get this Santa Claus from, man?
Man, I found him, bro. I found him.
Yeah, you look like he been found. Look like he come right out of
He's willing to promote the shirts. I got you.
Ben found that Santa Claus off of Woodrow Wilson.
He said Woodrow Wilson. What you know about Woodrow? What you know about Woodrow Wilson?
I should have seen this. You know, right over there.
I do have a couple of shout outs before we end the show. Shout out to Randy. He always tuning in, giving us support. Man, we're working on bringing Randy on sometime soon, maybe next week. He does the What's Up the Sports Podcast. So go follow him on YouTube, show him some love. And shout out to Coach AP. Wearing his merch tonight, the Slide Podcast. You know, he's doing a great job with the youth. Go subscribe to him too.
Yes, sir.
And we got some more affiliates, guys, that I'm working on to bring to the show. You know, we got Paulie from Lock Top. Shout out to Lock Top.
Shout out to Paulie.
Yes, sir. So we're working on some new graphics for those guys to promote.
We definitely got to get Canada, bring them to the South a little bit. We got to get him on the show, man. You know, and show him some love.
Yes, you know, Randy. You know, he does a great job, man. He's a great host. So thank y'all for tuning into the show, man. We'll be back Monday.
Hey, look, I want to make an announcement on the show. Taylorsville beat my alma mater. They beat my alma mater, man. But and so I live in Taylorsville. All my life, I've lived in Lumberton. I went to Lumberton, so Taylorsville pretty much was my rival. I never thought I'd be living in Taylorsville. They got the worst colors. They look like they represent Subway sandwiches. But come on in here. Come on here. This is my kid. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay. All right.
Look at that.
You got to put on the yellow.
So they want to rub it in my face that Lumberton lost, but I can't lose because my wife won. See what I'm saying?
Right.
She's been out here a lot of years and couldn't find nobody in Taylorsville, but she found somebody from Lumberton. So look, I can't lose, but my team lose again. What was the score? 36-0.
Oh, goodness.
No damn
wow. Sense. I won't claim that team anymore, RC.
My Lumberton didn't lose. We ain't lose. That Lumberton lost. I don't know who that is. That's
hey,
Say it again.
Hey,
I said Lumberton used to be pretty good when I played.
Come on, tell them about it. Tell them about it. You can't help. We can't. These kids now don't want to do it. I killed my dad. These the kids that playing now. I want to kill my mom. Want to kill my dad. This dude playing football now. So that's my mama.
That's what running back y'all had when I was it Grant when I played back in 07?
What year?
Back in 06, 07 with a Grant.
Yeah,
with
the Alabama. Yeah, with the Alabama. Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah. Everybody, wait a moment, Joe. Thank you for tuning in.
That's the original Panther right there, my mama. You know what's happening.
Thank you.
She lives in Hattiesburg now. She's a Tiger now.
Oh, them Tigers. Well, I live in Petal, so I guess I'm rocking with the Panthers.
You're a Panthers red.
We know they fired a coach. They fired a coach.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The football coach got fired?
Yep.
I thought he resigned. Well, they say he resigned.
Well, that was not what my son said. Wow. Nah, I ain't gonna put my son like that. Well, my son said something different, but I don't know. Where the newspaper say, guys? That's what y'all go with.
Nah, I want to hear what your son said.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. We're 11-20. Like he wasn't a good coach.
There's a lot of talent down there.
Yeah.
I mean, because everybody's down like Biloxi, Hattiesburg, Ocean. Like everybody's down that way good, and Petal's not there. That's a problem.
That's a gold mine.
A lot of kids down there.
Yes, I think they went up to a 6A now, 6 or 7A, something like that.
6A probably.
So that's where your son gonna be playing. So you're gonna be down there a lot.
Yeah, right. And to be honest, guys, we probably gonna have to move the show to Thursday because now Friday night's gonna be where I'm gonna be at in Petal.
I'm fine, but I think that's better anyway.
Right. So I might record from the show. I might go live Friday nights from Petal. At the game.
The way Thursday night football look every week is trash anyway. So this time
you got that right.
Thursday night football sucks.
It does. It really does. Well, next Thursday, I think the Bengals are playing. If I'm not mistaken.
The Bengals are playing. Whoever they playing, that Thursday night game is just too short of a period to play football, man. Them guys,
it's a good game. Let me double check that. Don't let me lie to y'all. Yep. Bengals and Ravens. Well, that's no, that's not.
When have you seen a good game on Thursday night?
You rarely get one.
You get one. It's rare, but you get one here and there.
When?
Maybe next Thursday. The Ravens and the Bengals.
Okay, maybe. I hope so.
I hope so too. All right, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like and subscribe. If you're new here, do something for me. Turn on your notifications so you know when we go live. And tell your friends and family about the show. We made the show to give other sports fans a platform to come on and ask questions and talk to us. So the more people we have on, the better, the more entertaining it becomes too. So we like to debate. That's what we do. We talk sports and we just bull crap sometimes, make little jokes about players like Caleb Williams. It was all that. If Mama Joe says it's okay to cry, it's okay to cry.
He said it was okay to cry.
He said, look, wherever she said go, if she says it's okay to cry, then it's okay to cry. We're going to rock with that.
As soon as I see you, as soon as I come to one of the Petal games and your son won the state championship, he crying, and you over there hugging too. I know New York. I knew. I'm be like, hey, hold on.
Wait a minute.
Right. All right, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back Monday. Stay tuned. Check out for more updates on our IG page at VOL Sportscast.
Peace.
We out of here.
Congrats.